right. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday. It's Friday, and we got the good tunes, we got the good beats. We got two sleepy cats on the couch behind me. I think it's time to play some BattleTech. What do you think? It's time for BattleTech. After all, I'm Babel. All right. Oh, let's make sure I got Spotify stop. There we are. Yeah, the tunes are the Stream Beats playlist. There are 4 of them, as far as I know, and they are royalty free. No DMCA strikes allowed. Developed by a Twitch streamer, actually. He said, I hate DMCA strikes, so I'm going to make a whole playlist of music. I'm going to make a ton of music that is completely open for you to do what you will with, and we love that. We love good tunes and good beats, which is what you can get here at twitch.tv/VEKrueger on Fridays. We love spite. We love stipe. Hey, and Richard's here too. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, by the way. We do love some crunch, crunch, pew, pew time. And yeah, I do have a mug with I have a monogrammed mug today. Oh, Humble Bundle has a royalty-free music bundle right now. That might be something I want to get into. Send me a link to that, or send it. Oh, and Cosmos is following me now. And I'm glad my alerts are working. I forgot to check that today. So good to know you. This is one of your favorite games. I'm glad to hear it. This is one of my favorite games. I played well over 100 hours of this game so far. Yeah, we love Michael Stipe references, don't we? Now he looks like Michael Stipe. What happened? All right. Let's center ourselves. Let's get back to where we were. We're on our way to. Oh yeah, Grant just picked this game up. Yeah, Grant was just earlier in the chat. Grant was talking about MechWarrior 3, which he and I played a lot of as young lads, and that's what got me on to my love of the MechWarrior series. I generally want to caveat this, but I am kind of a fan of the Warhammer 40k series. Heavily caveated. It's aesthetically cool. There's a lot of, it's kind of gross, but MechWarrior gives me scratches the same itch. Like, the reason I like Warhammer is I kind of just feel like it feels like a B tier MechWarrior, and like the lore and everything of MechWarrior, the expansion of humans to the Inner Sphere era mechs being this ancient technology. I'm gonna talk forever about it. Anyway, I like MechWarrior a whole lot. Oh, sweet. I big royalty-free music software. Oh man, I may end up buying that. So I'm right now. What I'm doing, yeah, the lore goes for miles and there's robots. That's really what I'm trying to say. Thank you. And yes, this is an all Stipe all the time channel. So basically my strategy right now is I've never done a Flashpoint. I've never done the Flashpoint DLC, and these blinking yellow dots are Flashpoints. And so I'm basically taking travel contracts, which are like free tickets to other systems, to get me to one of them. I think I'm ignoring this one. I know this is the one I'm going to. Yeah, this is where I'm going, because there's no restriction on mechs, and right now I only have medium mechs, and all the other ones are like light only or heavy only, so I can't do that. It's short, but it's consecutive deployments, which means you're gonna have to keep on going, and you won't have time to repair your mechs. So either don't take damage or bring a lot of mechs. If you like a lot of lore and a lot of big robots, could I interest you in a little franchise called Gundam? Anyway. White Lie was the name of the track. I got one Harris Heller track that I play right when I'm fading in every week, or every stream now. It's my hype song. It's called White Lie by Harris Heller. Because this one is, no restriction. So that one's uncommon, and this one gives me rare items. So I think I want that. And this one is a rare mech, but light only. So I don't have any light mechs. I could try and find some light mechs. Oh, but it's a 3-star challenge. That one's 2.5. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take this travel contract to jump me to the next system over. I feel like medium-sized robots and minimal lore. Can I direct you to StarCraft? I mean, we were just talking about Warhammer 40k, which is basically what inspired StarCraft. So I mean, God, I played a lot of StarCraft 2 back in the day too, huh? All right, so let's see what we get. Well, actually, let's real quickly. I mean, I do it every time. I see there's a shark circling me, by the way. So you're gonna see a big fluffy, yeah, inspired as in is. You're gonna see a big orange fluffy tail here in a couple of seconds, I think, because there's just. Let me see if I can direct that fluffy tail. I don't know. Well, here's Crush. Remove the lore. Computer, delete the lore.
Yes, come on.
I don't think... I think I took care of all of the housekeeping, yeah, before I ended last time. StarCraft doesn't have orcs, which is a big strike against it. Here, yeah, my old lady. There she is. She can stay up there for... Oh, nope, nope, she's... Okay, well... I thought maybe she'd be a little parrot for me, but no. Alright. What are you doing? Oh, man. If you like large robots with lore, if you like large robots with lore you come up with during play, may I interest you in Breakup on Reentry? Yes, you should all play Breakup on Reentry. We just picked up the Phoenix Hawk, so we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs that we can field. I need to put some stuff on this mech, though. Vector Thrust Kit. That sounds neat. What does that do? They act as normal jump jets, but in addition, their specialized thrust system optimizes the propulsion and control during flight. Oh, increasing the damage dealt by any shots fired. That's rad. I found my new favorite mech. Well, let's just put some big honking lasers on this son of a gun, huh?
Online.
Oh,
Sensors online.
thank you for the subscription. I keep forgetting about that alert. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of notifications. Thank you for the gifted subs.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
Oh yeah, speaking of large robots and the best gameplay, next Friday, 1 week from today at 11 a.m. Central Time, I'm gonna be playing all of Titanfall 2 here on this channel.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
I hope you'll be there because
All
I'm very
systems
excited to
nominal.
stream my favorite first-person shooter of all time. That'd be pretty good. Although now I'm already at capacity.
Sensors online. Weapons
weight.
online. All systems nominal.
Yeah, you should pick up Titanfall while it's on sale. Is it on sale on the
Reactor
PS4
online.
as well?
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Because that'd be the place to get it, I think. Because that... Yeah. I think it was on sale. Well, I have it on PS4, and I already owned it on PC, and I bought it on PS4 because it was on sale for like $5 one time. Yeah. It's mechs, and also... It's kind of a... Kind of like a rom-com in a way. Which I will not explain. So we're going to figure out what kind of weapons we want to put on this guy. I like the PPC and the medium laser. I can just do a couple of medium lasers on that left arm, and we'll call it a day. Then we just need heat sinks in the middle. Oh, but I need... No, see, I actually need to put jump jets in to use those vector thrust kits. So we're going to start with that. We're good on heat efficiency now, so let's just dump a large laser. They're still overweight. We're still overweight. Maybe we just get rid of just 2 lasers? Is that all we do? Maybe one third laser. A large, a medium, and a small. You know, there've been worse. Heat sinks for day. I probably well, I'm okay with this heat efficiency. You look at the ground, and then someone shouts, "Stand by for Titanfall." Then a cool robot is launched into the ground from orbit, and then it picks you up gently, like a protective parent, and places you inside of its chest, and then now you're a robot. It's amazing.
On it.
It's the perfect video
I'll let you
game.
know when that's done.
All right, our mechs will be ready in 15 days. So assuming this contract does not take us how long? 17. Perfect. Let's go to Detroit. To, well, let's see. The Free Worlds League. Oh, geez. Oh, but it's in the service of the planetary government. That's fine. We don't have any problem doing missions against the planetary governments. We want to help the pirates when we can. But we do not care about the local government forces. There's a bonus for clearing out any additional local government forces. Sure, you know, whatever. Free a Ligan. I need more salvage, so we're gonna go with salvage. I'm good on money. I'm pretty good on money, so we're going.
Calculating course now, Commander.
You like that? Remove everything you said and then add an electricity ring and you have Apex. Yeah, you know, I was just talking in Put on the Weather's chat on their stream recently that I need to play more Apex Legends. I haven't played Apex in a minute. And by that I mean like several years. Has that game been up for several years? Holy God. Wait, no, only a year? Who knows. Thanks to the modern day miracle of the hyperpulse generator, it's mail day aboard the Argo. Crew members filter into and out of the communications room to receive messages from home. Later that evening, there's a knock at the door of your personal quarters. Upon opening the door, Brilliance slips inside and hands you a datapad. Commander, I'd already read half this message before I realized it wasn't mine. It's addressed to Crumb from a long-distance lover back home. It's a breakup letter. A torn expression creases Brilliance's face. I just don't know what to do. He would be devastated. Do I pass the letter on to him or do I keep it to myself? Oh, man. The learning curve in Apex is rough. Yeah, I mean, the first time I played Apex, I knew I had a lot to learn, but like I immediately knew that I was going to enjoy the heck out of it. And yeah, a Titan pilot. And a Titan. Just a tiny Titan would be a great character. What do I do here? Like if I pass on the letter to Crumb, obviously Crumb's morale is gonna be lessened. But then I bet Brilliance will like have that weighing on them. I think I need to have them to pass it on. Like they need to know. Brilliance wasn't supposed to know that information anyway. Yeah. Later that week, you run into Crumb in the mess. He seems distracted with dark circles under his eyes. It may take a while before Crumb shakes this off. At a table nearby, Brilliance catches your eye and nods. While it was a tough call, Brilliance is clearly at peace with their decision to not delay the inevitable. And pragmatically, Brilliance is the much more valuable pilot, so we need Brilliance at his best. Oh boy. Well, anyway. Heavy Decisions. Welcome to Heavy Decisions, the video game. You shoot mechs and you stomp on tanks, and also you make the hard choices, and some people get sad. That's BattleTech.
Ready to go over financials.
By the way, if there's any noise, like mic noise right now, my cat is like attacking the microphone cord, so I apologize for that. She's like rubbing on it like she wants to pet herself on the microphone cord. Well, 500,000 space bucks, we can handle that. That's no problem. But we won't be spending any more. That's BattleTech. That's BattleTech. Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you you might be able. There she is. Maybe this should be the new camera. Like, who cares about looking at me? Let's just watch Crush. She lick. That's my crush. There we go. Okay. The Argo's command deck begins shaking again. I can't stand this anymore, Sumayer says. It's been happening every 2.5 hours like clockwork. Makes me want to break something. Every 2.4 hours to be precise. Dr. Murad's tone is infuriatingly reasonable, and only while the Argo is under thrust. Sumayer flashes you an exasperated look. Why can't we get this fixed? After 17 seconds, the shaking stops right on schedule. Oh boy. I think I skipped that upgrade last time around too. Try again to fix it. No lasting consequences. What are you gonna do? Yeah, we should get cat cam. I was thinking about that because I actually wanted to do some real chill streams with just some of those lo-fi beats in the background and no face cam. But a cat cam would be perfect for that. Like, I just want to play Satisfactory and continue to build up my storage and build up my supply lines, and then just have a cat cam with some lo-fi beats. Would people watch that? That's true. 10 Beep's computer is not happy about the number of USB devices. I think we can rearrange it, though. If Zetwalder's here, Zetwalder knows a thing or two about USB concerns as well. Before you say anything, Commander, Dr. Moret forestalls you. This is all within the Argo's design tolerances. We're looking at a minor fault in the habitation pod rotation system that causes it to attempt a rotation every so often, even when the pods are folded for travel as they are now. It can't rotate them because of mechanical safeties. Think about a muscle twitch in your leg when you're lying in bed. Doctor, this is a ship. I'm assuming we can turn it off? That definitely makes me feel better about this, Schumacher says. Dr. Moret smirks. There's nothing for me to fix. I inspect the safeties for stress and wear every time we break orbit. As absurd as this issue is, the Argo was designed to handle it. So they designed the ship not to not turn when it was locked. They designed it to not work properly. They're like, Yes, this is by design. Could you imagine making a chroma keyable cat bed? Hey, Faradeth. Oh, what that's a good emote. I gotta click on that. Oh, I want that emote. Yeah, I want to get a green cat bed now. Grant, if you're in chat, let's talk. Let's talk about this. Do you have any, like, green fabric? Any extra green fabric? Alright. We're gonna continue on.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
And you can see where they're from, if they belong to a certain streamer. We might as well keep upgrading. I mean, it seems kind of silly to get that extra structure now. So instead, I will probably... having a slow drive is actually kind of nice. Because it gives me time to repair my mechs in between. Although, yeah, I can just... let's just go for it.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Remember that our one cat loves to sleep on the green... That's true. It doesn't look good when it's rolled up, though. But we could just open it and put all the cats on it. Be real big, just a big cat bed on the floor. Alright, we're almost to Detroit. Looks like,
I wrapped up that job you asked
and
for,
just in
kid.
time, our mechs are ready. Looks like Stefan will not be joining us on our first mission, but that's okay. Stefan will be ready for action once we get to the flashpoint. Let's do it. And once I'm done with this mission, I probably will hire a new pilot or two. So if anybody in chat wants to get a pilot named after them, today might be the day for that. Make a tiny computer setup for the cats to stream at. That's true. If I put a keyboard on the floor, they'll sit right on top of it. Let's get that Phoenix Hawk out instead of Powerade. We'll leave Fart Squad Jr. in. We're gonna bring Brilliance back in. Crumb is low spirits, so we'll let Crumb have some time. Hot Dish is gonna be... excuse me. Hot Dish will be in the Shadowhawk. Scrooge McDuck. There's a good team if I've ever seen one. Hot Dish is our very own Taylor LaBreche. Hot Dish also has the best look ever, the swept over pink hair. Just look at this cat, though. She is in heaven right now. She's like petting herself with her own tail. We gotta get a cat cam. That's all there is to it. Our cats are so good.
Command interface initiated.
We do have a spare webcam. We have technically we have 2 spare webcams if we count yours. All right. We're gonna go in fast and loose. Lots of jumping.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander.
How many bits do I need to
don't
drop
wanna get caught in
to
a
get
crossfire.
a pilot named Origami? 0, actually. I will gladly hire a pilot named Origami as soon as I get back to the ship. Look at what this thrustered vector kit does. I can jump to the moon. I can't get ambushed if I can just jump up to where they're ambushing me. Now I'm the ambusher. Look at me. I'm the ambusher now. Yeah, let's just jump up onto the ridge, huh? Hot Dish, not only is Hot Dish still alive, Hot Dish has been consistently, look at this look though. Hot Dish has consistently been earning their keep, we'll say. Oh yeah, we need first name, last name, call sign. Phoenix Hawks are fun, but it's hard to get enough punch in them to really make use of it unless you're hunting lights. Yeah, that's true. I only have small, medium, large laser. So that's not really... not gonna do much for me. But being able to jump around like this... I think I'm kinda into that. Biggs, Origami, Ohashi. Yes. If that scrolls off screen by the time we get back to the ship, remind me of it later. But that is absolutely gonna happen. Look how far this thing can jump. I love it. And I love, especially, that the Phoenix Hawk looks like it's holding 2 guns rather than having gun arms. Because every mech in this game, pretty much every mech in this game, is like, oh, the gun is my arm. I'm Mega Man. I'm Barrett. Or like it's attached to the back of the arm. Like this is just my arm. This one doesn't even have a gun in it. It's just a shield with like a claw hand. But then there's the... what's Fart Squad? This one just like 2 guns. Oh, it faces... wait. It can face any direction? Oh, I suppose when it jumps, yeah. Of course. Don't infringe my right to gun arms. I love it. We're gonna try and blast the crap out of this scorpion. We don't like scorpions. Because they're gonna hurt us. If allowed to. Alright, we're gonna keep jumping, I think. Brilliance has also, thus far, been a real MVP on this team. So we're gonna... Spider, no. We're gonna try and do as much vehicle damage as we can swing here. Nope. That's not actually how that works. That's because they're the mob boss. Fart Squad is the mob boss of the Lance. Okay. Hot Dish. Hot Dish, make me proud. But from where? Right there. Man. The water is... I'm always drawn to the water. I've been drawn to the water. I've been drawn to the aquatic the aquatic mech content. Ever since I played MechWarrior 3, because I would just stand in water and let the enemies come to me, and then just use the free cooling. Like, I'd load myself up with all large lasers, and then just... who cares about heat? Just keep firing. And I do that now, even though... in this situation, the water seems like it's kind of a trap. It's kind of a guaranteed ouch zone. There we go. There we go. Can we get 2 kills in 1 shot? Sure can. We sure can. I want to think more about what kind of nice, cozy, chill streams I can do with cat cams. I do want to do some Sims content. Once I finish my Stardew stream, which won't be too long, I'm really kind of winding down on that one. I really want to get into more Sim games, like The Sims, like City Skylines. I sure would love streaming The Sims just in general, though. I also gotta make sure I know who I'm chasing here. These are not they. Don't know where the target is, though. Sim Ant? Oh boy. Haven't thought about Sim Ant in a couple of days. And by a couple of days, I mean many years. Yeah, this will be funny. I don't have a whole lot of mod content yet for Skylines. I have most of the DLC, though. I'm a Paradox. I'll buy every Paradox DLC. It doesn't matter. Wow. Really juiced him there. Knocked a whole arm off. But I own but haven't played Mass Transit, the winter one, whatever that is. The Industries I played a little bit of, but just haven't really gotten into. And so I started making like a cute little Norwegian town. Never got far into it though. Spider butts is squishy. Tembi, can you tell us about spider butts? A lot of the ones I use for more intense road functionality. Yeah, actually the ones I want to get are the ones that let you lay a road down and then adjust it after it's down to really get it just the way you want. City Skylines, the winter one. That's the name of it, right? Let's try and pop this spider's other torso. Didn't happen. Spider butts. Alright, well, Hot Dish, I think it's your turn to kill a spider. Almost never a bad conversational choice. Our DS9 Sims house is probably still... I've not uninstalled The Sims since we made that thing. There we go. Hot Dish is a spider killer. At polite dinner parties, Tembeep is always the one to bust out, hey, did you know this about spider butts? Fun fact about spider butts, webbing is actually their poop. I think it's your turn to kill a spider is Zap Shazam's favorite phrase. Good. We had no accuracy there, but you know, sometimes you just gotta see if one of those missiles will hit. Oh, is that our boy? Where's our boy? Looks like they're fleeing. A little heat critical, never hurt anybody. I don't see where the ambushers and local government forces, I don't see where the frickin' person I need to get though is. They must still be down that valley. I hope they don't escape. Alright, Fart Squad, you are overheating, so we're going to try and save your life. Mega the G, you can have that on your back pocket. Fake animal fact, spiderweb is just spider poop. Is it bad that I'm afraid to redeem math chat? Oh, is this your first time in math chat territory? Although I used a lot of math chat on Tuesday or on Monday, I might actually be out of math chat. I have to think. If someone were to redeem that, what I would say. Hey, nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, nice. Out of math. Forgot to math. We found all the math. Math is a lie. Math is fake, actually. Math is defeated. Oh, no. There's math chat. Alright. I have to think. I have to think now. What kind of math chat can I... I'm gonna pop this fool while they're on the ground, by the way. Or maybe I'm not. Well, Drew's just gonna pop this fool while they're on the ground. A little stomp to the face. Oh, that was right in the face. Have I talked about factorials? I might talk about factorials. Who here knows what a factorial is? This is me prompting you to correct you on what a factorial is. Factorial is my favorite game. Satisfactorial? Oh, if you have a math degree, according to the laws of the math degree, you are required to know what factorials are. 5 factorials, 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Yes. What is 0 factorial? You have a math comp sci degree? I didn't know that about you. So 0, I work for an education company. I wish I worked for I wish I was still in education, really, is what I'm going for there. Got to learn about factorials and recursive functions all at once. Yeah, actually, I remember programming factorials in C++ and being like, this doesn't account for all situations. That's what I said when I programmed that. That was me. That's what I sounded like as a 19-year-old computer science major. That's a bad spot. Brilliance. What are you gonna do here, pal? Nothing. Jeez. All right. The math is telling me that these percentages are very low, but we're gonna try it anyway. Good way to run out of stack space. This is masters. Yeah. I have been a professional math tutor in the past. Anyway, factorials. The definition of being in math with an emphasis in secondary education. I was actually in secondary education as a major for a while before I realized that the education department at my university was pretty rough and not good and not doing well at like teaching me how to teach. So I just went into straight math so I could teach math at the college level. After 2 months, yeah, fair. So 0 factorial is it's a special case. 0 factorial is defined as being 1. Now you may think like, oh, 3 factorial is 6 because 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 2 factorial is 2 because 2 factorial is 2 times 1. 1 factorial is 1 because it's 1 times it 1 if you want. But the funny one is 0 factorial is still 1. And the natural reaction, the reaction I had when I was in like middle school and high school and I learned that 0 factorial was 1, I was like, it's not actually 1. Like they're just saying that so like people have to memorize it and they can get minus points on an exam. But if you think about what I did get a fake degree. If you think about what factorial implies, factorial is actually the number of ways that you can arrange that number of things. So if you have 2 things, you can arrange them 2 ways, this way or that way. If you have 3 things, you can arrange them 6 ways. Like there's this way, and then there's that way, and then, I can't do it with my fingers because I only have 2 hands, but there's 6 ways to arrange them. How many ways can you arrange 0 things? Like imagine I have 0 things in my hand. That's how many ways I can arrange them. That one way is how many ways I can arrange them. Combinatorics, my focus of my master's is in combinatorics. It makes me sick too, but I also love it to death. Now that's not like the formal definition of factorial, but that kind of explains a little bit why 0 factorial has a definition. So the actual definition of, I'm just going to fire this one person here. The actual definition of factorial is a function called the gamma function, which is a lot more complicated than just multiplying things together. And it also allows us to do the factorial of numbers in between other numbers, decimals, fractions. But yeah, I was so sure we were gonna get him, I didn't even really pay attention to it. But out of that function comes 0 factorial being 1. Like the gamma of 0 gives you 1, and it just allows you to do the factorial of like 1.3 if you wanted to. But anyway, there's a real good reason that 0 factorial is defined as 1. It's just because factorial is just a shorthand for a much more complicated function that your average person's not going to have to bother with in their day-to-day life, so we just say 0 factorial is 1. And if anyone asks me, I say, think about how many ways you can arrange 0 things. It's one way. And that's how I always taught my algebra students to memorize it. It was just like, think about it being the number of ways you can arrange things. Oh boy, these percentages are not great, but eventually I'm gonna get through this armor. Not a single one hit! That locust is distracting me. I'm getting too focused on that locust. Focused on the locust is my new book. About a farmer who was so obsessed with eliminating all the pests destroying their crops. I'm not this joke is getting kind of sweaty, so I'm just gonna keep firing at a low percentage chance here. And bleeding that evasion so Fart Squad can jump in with the good lasers and maybe not jump, we gotta save that heat. Like I said, I was an education major for a while. I taught math for a decent while before my wow, I cannot hit a thing before my contract ran out. Yeah, that Phoenix Hawk is really getting spicy. I'm also a very strong Common Core mathematics defender. I think the way that, at least in Minnesota, the one I'm aware of, the way that Common Core mathematics in Minnesota has taught math is good. And I wish I had had that when I was a kid, because I probably would have understood math, actually. I got to college and I wanted to do as little with math as possible. And then I got a master's degree in it, because when I got to college, people there were teaching me how to do math right. Yeah, it's that's exactly it, Ajax. Is it like, at least for me, a mathematics person, Common Core is how math works in my head, now that I've had a lot of years of formal math training. And like, do it for work and stuff, you know? Like, that's how my brain does it. Kick in the face. Oh. Can't relate. Zap. I'm gonna take a brief break from the game to show you how this cat is right now, if I can move without disturbing her. Look at that. Look how stretched out that little animal is. All right, let's keep I think we just keep kicking this thing in the face here. Or punch it right through its torso and then blast it with a little laser. She's a big stretchy fur ball. She's completely like no muscles tense at all. She's just completely ragdolled 100% right now. I could probably deal with this thing that's been tagging me. I don't like that. But Hot Dish doesn't have multi-fire, so we're gonna use Drooge, Scrooge, McDuck to get two different shots in. I don't want to imply that I am the ultimate math educator. Yes! Oh! But I did the numbers there and I got it right. That's why I got the kill there. But it astounds me how many people have such a bad relationship with math because they had a bad math teacher in elementary school and high school. Like, it was someone who didn't know how to teach math. And they just sort of approached it with, well, you just memorize it. You just do it until it's done. You just keep on working on it until it makes sense. Whereas, if you're me, like, you just try and teach them a different way. You know, it doesn't seem that complicated to me. And, like, not everyone responded to my style of teaching, but what was very reassuring is that a lot of people did. And that felt real good. To have... I'm gonna go for this big boy, because this Centurions scare me.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Oh, that's the primary. That's right. There it is. Oh yeah, I do have very good rate my prof ratings actually. If you want to look it up, I'm still on there. But
Our target is making a break for it.
they always retreat. Oh, the galleons running away. Okay. That amazing math teacher taught me multiple years of math in high school. That's why I got the degree I did. Yeah, like my first semester of college, of undergrad, I had computer science 1, and I had pre-calc, because I tested into calculus, but I hated math so much that I was like, I'm not even going to try and take calculus. I'm going to take a step back and take pre-calc again. And my instructor, who later became my boss when I was teaching, was such a good teacher. And when I finished my finals, I got a B- in CS, in computer science, and I got an A in math and pre-calc. And I was like, maybe I should do the one that I'm good at for a degree. I actually really like math, but sure avoided the hell out of it in high school and college. Yeah, I mean, again, that's... who could blame you? In high school, if you didn't understand something in short calc, you just explained it again, but louder. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of instructors in college like that too. I just happened to get lucky that my first instructor in college was great, and that's why I later wanted to work for him. Yeah, you can share my rate my prof. I did get a chili pepper on a rate my professor. Oh god, this thing can jump so far. You'd love to see it. Abstract Algebra was the only course that saw me what the actual fuck about. Yeah, Abstract Algebra 1, I actually, the person who taught me that later became my advisor because he was so good at explaining stuff. Abstract Algebra, no, I'm thinking of Advanced Algebra. Sorry, Abstract Algebra 1 I had with Joe Gallion, who is the father of Abstract Algebra in the US, and he's a terrible instructor. Brilliant man, horrible instructor. Abstract Algebra 2 I had with a different guy who was actually a really good teacher, and he was like a little grandpa. It was fun. He likes it when you call him Charlie Brown. A little odd, but he's a cat person, so what can you do? Super hot. Make sure you go to class. Yeah, I forgot about that one. We're gonna blast this tank right here. Blast this tank right here. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'll start calling you Charlie Brown 24/7. All right, brilliance. Oh, I got too close. I goofed it up. Well, that's just a striker. We can just ignore that. We're gonna go for the big boy. Everything we got. I need to take a college algebra class in the spring. I'm kind of terrified not having done any kind of math in the last 20 years. Legitimately, oh yeah, went into my second degree not having done math and having to take calculus. If your instructor is not working out for you, there's an unbelievable amount of good content on the internet that actually like explains things well. And I wish I kind of known that. I guess there wasn't as much of it when I was in college. But boy, there's some really good stuff online. Oh, you did. Yeah, that's right. You did redeem Math Chat a little bit ago. We're talking math adjacent. Riverhouse, is it acceptable to do a math chat about what Ajax says about the graphing calculators costing $150? And just chatting do math tutoring. I honestly, that would be rad. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do that. I got my tablet. I could just stream that. Khan Academy helped me a ton with calculus. Khan Academy, good. Everyone knows about it, everyone uses it. Still underrated, I would say. People don't understand like just how good some of those videos are. Is it because they're a scam and schools are embedded with TI? It's more that it's a scam and schools are not to pass off culpability on schools at all, but schools are kind of beholden to TI financially speaking. I don't want to get too conspiracy theory on you, but yeah, basically it's that. It's a total scam. But the other part about that really gets me, and we're gonna deviate from this being math chat and go closer into this being math pedagogy. I actually don't know how to say that word. Pedagogy chat. It's that there are so many instructors out there who are happy to require calculators, require graphing calculators, and require calculators purchased by the student, rather than designing their class in such a way that they don't need calculators. Because it's easier to just make a really complex problem that you don't know if the answer's right until, like, as the instructor, you don't know what the answer is until you figure it out and make the students graph it out. And then it might not make a lot of sense, but you can do it in your graphing calculator to confirm, and then that's the answer. Yeah, in your classes, you're not allowed graphing calculators. That's actually one of the better policies. I wish it was no calculators at all for anything, because I would rather, or I should say, let me rephrase that. Let me amend that. I would rather that the problems did not require calculators because the thing being tested is not the correct answer. The thing that should be tested is your ability to reason through things. 90% of the grade is, did you get the right answer? When 90% of the grade should be, can you explain to me your thinking? And can I see that you're logically moving from one step to the next? Because that's what mathematics is. Mathematics is logic. Mathematics is looking at something and solving the problem based on the information you have and the tools that you have built in your brain to solve it. It has nothing to do with the right answer. If you get the wrong answer, but you took logical steps to get there, that should be just as good. And yes, I played a whole lot of that little block stacking game on my graphing calculator. I never actually bought a graphing calculator in college. I had a friend who just consistently lent me theirs. Hey, I did it. My best math professors would give A's even if you got every answer wrong as long as your reasoning was sound. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, that was a very squishy kill there, wasn't it? Writing functions in my calc was the only thing that got me through tests. Yeah, actually, I think the graphing calculator I have here still has, it's the one that I borrowed from my friend and never gave back. It still has a bunch of stuff written in the margins on it.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Oh,
Weapons
weather.
Online. All systems
Heck yeah,
nominal.
2 months. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome, weather. Linus Tech Tips did a video of water cooling a TI-84 to play Doom at 60 frames per second. That's amazing, and I love it. I had an A in calculus, but the final was brutal, and due to the multiple choice policy, I dropped to a little C+ in the class. Yeah. Multiple choice math. Multiple choice math is almost a contradiction in terms. I'm like, oh boy. That might be a whole nother math chat, but like,
Kill confirmed, Commander.
the best thing about teaching math was designing questions that were like, you should design the questions so that they have a nice answer, so that the student feels good when they're like, oh, that looks right at the end. But why do they know it looks right? Because you've taught them math. Like, they can like reason through and like, that looks like a right answer. It doesn't even matter if it's right, it looks right, and if they can reason. Yeah, I'm going off on that anyway. of my comp sci professors and math professors got roped into it. Yeah, yeah. A lot of my math professors actually were, well, actually, a lot of my math professors were math like PhDs, doctorates, professors at the school who were forced to teach like lower calc and stuff, and you could tell they hated it. And then I got one instructor who was a associate professor, and he was like one of the best teachers I ever had for Calc 3, and that was fantastic. I am on famous podcast RSS Defiant. I'll get a decent amount of money. All right, let's hope for some good salvage. Another Centurion would be fantastic. Hey, look at that. There's a piece of one. I'm also out of... Boy, they don't have any autocannons for grabs besides that one. How many... I think I'm low on those. I have 0, yeah, so that's... Actually, AC-10, we can get Taylor's urban mech back in the field. 10 of those. 27 of those. Well, let's get the Locust so I can sell that at least. My favorite professor in college was my Chem 101 professor who grew weed on the roof and spent most of the semester just showing us how to blow things up. That's kind of matches my experience in the math department, actually. Those are the kind of professors I had. And my bad professor stories, that's rough. Like, the good professors were what kept me in college. Like, I really struggled in college, especially the first 2 years, like, mentally. And honestly, actually, it wasn't even my professors, because my first pre-calc teacher that inspired me to go into math was adjunct faculty. He was only an instructor. I'm very glad I had him, because I would like go to his office and just talk to him, and he would like talk me down from things. But yeah, my little stubby buddy, the urban mech that I have was Taylor Hot Dishes making fancy dinner. Oh crap, I want to know what that is. Taylor's mech when we first started this game, and Taylor was consistently getting like dead-on bullseyes with that single AC-10 on the side of that thing, just pew, pew, just getting kills left and right. He's making fancy dinner while I'm buried by the cats on the couch. That does sound like heaven. Oh yeah, we gotta get Richard's mech pilot going. I'm gonna sell that Locust we just picked up. Clover fell asleep, fully stretched on my leg, then Machik came over and plopped on my lap. Oh, I love the babies so much. Biggs or... Okay, let's do it. Let's jump into the hiring hall. Let me know if you have a preference over any of these. Funnel web. I like funnel web's look. Let's see.
I'm listening.
Standing by.
Risky, huh? Risky's got some good stats. We need to get you a cat cam for streaming, yes. How do you feel about hiring Risky to be Biggs? Yeah, let's do it. Canopian Commoner. The life of a crew member on a mercantile dropship is boring and routine, but has the benefit of being safe, steady work, in troubled times. That's fine. Not risky. Safe and steady work.
New mech warriors available.
Alright, we're going to customize this. Customize our new pilot.
Got something you want done?
Biggs. Origami. Ohashi. Yeah, I love all the different dials they give you. Let me know. Yeah, Zap has 3 identical cats. Let me know if you have any preferences on pronoun, hair, makeup, any of this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna... Oh, right, I got that backwards, yep. There we go. That's right. There are no bad students, only broken systems. Hell yeah. Oh, hey, Frogoid, welcome to the stream. This is BattleTech, my favorite strategy game of all time. Black hair and call it a day? Yeah, let's go for it. Right there? No, that's like a bright red. Oh, there we go.
Aye, aye.
And then let's see, let's make sure we got the lighting just right. I like the dramatic front lighting. But maybe... Oh no, the dramatic side lighting is where it's at. We won't be making any monsters here. It doesn't let you get too wild with this one. We just get to design a little bit. Yeah, you can't expect every teacher to be able to detect and work on learning disabilities. Yeah, but that's the thing, is like the teachers shouldn't be the ones shouldering the burden. It is truly the system. Like, they need to have a better framework in place so that the teachers, when they realize that something isn't working, have recourse to be like, hey, we need to find the student something better because I'm clearly not connecting with the student. This is not working. Here's your company mandated tattoo and hair. Yep. We've chosen your hair color for you. I have Dark Souls 1, I have Bloodborne, I have Dragon's Dogma. What else do I have? I don't have a lot of character creator games, now that I think about it. Yeah, I would absolutely be there for a character creation stream, Zap. Frog, you should follow Zap, by the way, and Tembeep, and yeah. Everybody in chat's just a bunch of pals. I like these days where everybody's just sort of here hanging out. Oh yeah, Alyssa. Oh my God. Follow, crap, what's Alyssa's handle? Don John Gamer. Her Kermit the Frog in Bloodborne is terrible. And I love Kermit, and Kermit's so bad. Yeah, everyone follow everyone here. Everyone here rules. But yeah, Mega, like, that's the real thing. I like, people shouldn't have had to ask for special treatment, and it should, and it shouldn't be alienating. And like, you're getting at like the really like deep down low level issue is that you have to ask for it, and asking for it is alienating, and those two things need to be broken for the system to be fixed. Like, adapting the way we teach people to every individual person should be the norm, and it just isn't. And yeah, like you're forced to go and like, hey, by the way, you know, here's my situation, and you know, professors can be really shitty about that, but even if they're not, it's still mostly on them to shoulder that burden. And it like, I keep using the word bummer because it's way more than a bummer. Like, it's an abject failure of the educational system that all of us were subjected to. But it is just a huge bummer too to think about. Oh, weather reminds me, by the way. The new Hyrule Warriors came out today, and on Sunday I was thinking about playing more Breath of the Wild, but I might actually play the new Hyrule Warriors on Sunday on stream because I loved the first Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick it up tonight. So that might happen on Sunday at 11. Oh, yes, I can't wait. I love the Breath of the Wild aesthetic. I love the lore, the Breath of the Wild lore, and I loved Hyrule Warriors. Like, this game was made for me. I love Dynasty Warriors, and the Hyrule Warriors was like perfect. And now it's Breath of the Wild Hyrule Warriors. Like, you can see I'm going bananas here. But what I had originally planned on playing on Sunday was more Mario Maker, because Ajax in chat here made Galvanized Garbage this horrible nightmare level that has haunted me in my dreams like a whale. But I've actually turned that into, if you look at the channel points down there, you can turn in your channel points to force me to play that level. And if we hit that goal, I'm gonna cancel all my other streams until I successfully beat that level of Mario Maker. This is me skirting responsibility in the Mario Maker level until everyone turns in their channel points on to force me to do it. But yeah, that's my plan for 2000. Oh god. Okay, so we're 2% of the way there already.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Frog is
online.
Man.
All systems
I love that. I love that notification so much. Thank you, Frog. Thank you for the host. Yeah, so on Sunday, I'm almost positive I'm going to stream that. Oh boy, everyone's just gonna donate to that. We're gonna be there by the end of the weekend, aren't we? Oh boy. All right, let's see where we're going next. This one takes to Bellerophon, which is where that flashpoint is. And it's working for the pirates. Ooh, this could be the thing to do. I might do this because I want to get there. Oh, I'm gonna fix that urban mech real quick. Weather. Okay, great. How often can I contribute to the Gavins? I don't know how much it restricts you. I mean, if you can redeem it, redeem it. Oh, hydrate. Good call. Oh. Oh, my cat just left. I think she wants out. I'm gonna let her out real quick. Part of your extra live stream will be you trying to beat that level for the first time since you uploaded it. Oh, I can only redeem it once per stream. That's fair. I would watch that. I don't really want to be spoiled, but I guess, you know, at this point. Oh God, what are we at now? We have to be at 10,000 already, right? Yeah, so Taylor's mech got a little banged up the last time we went out. We were missing a few pieces. Here's the rest of the levels. Level's bad. Great. Alright, that's where the ammo goes. Oh, I don't have any ammo for the AC-10. We need to go buy some. Yeah, this Irby got a little beat up. Actually, while I'm in this system, I'll make sure there's no good mechs that I can purchase for this next. Oh, man. There's some good mechs, but not enough pieces to get me there.
New equipment available.
Very squishy, but boy, do they do a lot of damage. But I'm going to refit this one just in case I need an extra mech for this flashpoint. Alright, there's my squishy little mech.
On it. I'll let you know.
As long as you're fine not moving whatsoever. Alright, we are going to accept that contract in the Bellerophon system. Yeah, that's really what happened. It was like, I would send the first 3 mechs forward to soften them up, and then Taylor would come forward and take a single shot, and then get... Like, the first stream, like, episode 1, is just a clip show of Taylor getting, like, really good kills. It was great. Witness tampering. Somehow we've let the planetary government get their hands on one of our less reliable suppliers. It only took them a few days to break her, and now she's ready to spill all kinds of secrets in court. That isn't in our best interest, and since you're talking to us, not in yours either. Oh, great. We'd like to do a little bit of witness tampering of the fatal variety. And we'd like to do a little bit of witness tampering of the fatal variety, if you know what I'm saying. She's being transported to a secure facility by ground vehicle. We don't know which vehicle she'll be in, so just take them all out. I'm in. It's 1.5, so the salvage won't be great, but I could use some more autocannon stuff, so we're gonna leave this right in the middle. This is a very, well, high-paying job.
Roger that, Commander.
Hottish was unstoppable. Oh, you know... I almost felt overpowered in the last days of the campaign. I almost felt a little overpowered because of how good my pilots had gotten. Well, it is a
Up that job you asked for, Commander.
good. It is a...
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Sorry, my crew keeps interrupting me. It's been a lovely Friday. Weather's been nice. Got some vague plans. Oh, we got... Not vague plans. We got very specific plans. There's a new cat coming. A new cat will be here tonight. So if anybody in the Minneapolis area is looking to adopt a cat, let me know. Let's do our contract. Let's get in there. Oh, actually, no. We need to level everybody up, just in case somebody got some experience points. She's a very pretty kitty. Brilliance, not enough. Drooge,
Receiving you.
not enough. Fart Squad,
Commander.
not enough. Hot Dish, not enough. All right. That's fine. Let's launch this contract. The soundtrack is so good. Boy, I love it. Yeah, poor little Millie and her cone. She's gonna be so goofy looking. All right. Yeah, let's send the Phoenix Hawk out again. This time with I'm going to think this through. Sure footing. I don't have anyone who has the coolant flush yet, so I think we're gonna put Stefan in that one, and then we'll go with the same crew otherwise. Oh no, we should. We'll pull Brilliance out. We're gonna get Origami out for an inaugural run. There we go. I don't know if you're allowed to, Tembi, but if you can, you should post a photo of the new cat in the Discord. Which there's the link if anyone doesn't have it. This is exactly the kind of morally ambiguous job that makes me uncomfortable working with Pirates, Commander. Does he not remember that my background is pirate? I am a pirate. That's my thing. I'm a pirate. Thank you. Yeah, head to Discord. You can in the pets channel. You can see an image of this cat we got coming tonight. Oh, it's a desert. We're gonna be a little. That Phoenix Hawk is gonna be kind of warm. Yeah, Rutro indeed. All right, Stefan. Save the heat and just run. Yeah, convoy. The previous streams of the Restart Mission series have shown that I am bad at these kind of missions. They almost get out every time. But in this case, I only need to destroy the vehicles. So I can focus on those first, and then handle the escorts later. So I think that's...
target is within sensor range.
I think I'm gonna just beeline for the... There's a lot of vehicles. Holy cats. Oh, only an assassin? That's fine. I can handle that. Here's those good tunes, though. Here they come. And if the game audio is not loud enough for you to hear this music, let me know. Because these tunes are good. Yeah, that's the real thing I'm hoping for. I'm hoping because I have the boosted morale, I'm going to be doing a lot of precision shots non-stop. And good, glad to know that sounds working out all right. And that's actually kind of why I'm glad that I have Hot Dish with, because he has been so extremely good on those precision shots. Yeah, the two kinds of missions that really get you, at the end of the campaign, the convoy missions were rough, but also the ones that always get me are the ones where you basically have to defend some buildings, and they keep on dropping in new lances, and you can't like stand in front of the buildings. They just fire past you, and you lose anyway. Probably should eat a meal, yeah. Drives me nuts. Like I don't know what else I can do because they land and fire in the same turn and they destroy half the buildings and you lose. We're gonna jump right here and start smacking some of these buildings. Defenders, hey, take medium heavies and ram. Yeah, you basically have to like make it so they can't even see the buildings because you're too close to them. Inferno carrier, I don't like that. Kill it.
Target damage. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Didn't kill it. Come on. Please do better. Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough. What I will say is the mechs that I've been fielding are very good on armor. They're a good armor. Good arm class. Let me get to a position where I can see. Maybe we'll try and use some cover for now. Only thing worse than Inferno, yeah, SRM carry, yeah. Frankly. I want to take that thing out right now. Alright, Inferno carrier for 1. That fella for B. Alright, there we go. Come on, we gotta get a kill here. I really don't like LRM carriers. I don't like any kind of missile carrier. Boy, Hot Dish, I'm gonna need you to get some work done for me here, pal. Is that okay? I was a medium laser kind of guy for a long time until I got heavy enough mechs and good enough piles, start using triple missile boat. Yeah. Honestly. I even did that with pretty kind of in the heavy class because I had a lot of catapults. So I would have 1 PPC catapult, 2 LRM catapults, and then whatever my last whatever one I had on hand at the time. Oh boy, I got all these ideas for different streams in my mind now. I want to do like the math stream. I want to do the cozy Sunday stream. It's cozy, I say, talking about Hyrule Warriors. Take him out, bud. Oh boy, come on with this. Alright, that I think is the... I can have it all. I can stream The Sims, I can stream Hyrule Warriors, I can stream math. Once that Stardew seed run is done, I'm gonna have so many things to stream. You don't even know. I really want to get that Inferno carrier down. We have a whole week up. Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to use this moment again to pitch 1 week from today at 11 a.m. Central Time. I'm streaming all of Titanfall 2, start to finish. Right here. Titanfall 2 is one of the best video games ever made, and I'm so excited to play it again. I'm going to do it start to finish, including the gauntlet, which is the time trial at the beginning. I'm going to do a few runs to try and get that time as close to a minute as possible. Yeah, okay. We took out the bad one. Yeah, so if you are either off or working from home, it definitely is a twitchier game. I'm gonna have to practice next week to get back on my game a bit. But the way I'm gonna be playing it, I'm not gonna play it the usual way. Like, I'm not gonna just play it start to finish and call it a day. The way I played it before and the way I'm gonna play it now is, for each like major encounter, I'm going to basically intentionally fail, like die, and redo it until I get a run that I'm satisfied with. Because when you land, because each one I approach like almost like a dance with certain steps, and if you really want to like make it flow really well, you can practice it over and over, just like the gauntlet, until you get a really good flow down, and when you finish the encounter, like, you feel so fun. I wish there were more older style MechWarrior slower paced sims. That's why I was so happy when this game came out, and that it was good, because I like doing mech games, but I can sit and talk. I can sit and talk about math teaching, I can talk about other games and stuff while I'm doing it. Like, this game is exactly what I needed and when I needed it. Taylor, do you want Can you do me a favor real quick, Taylor, and just kill this SRM striker? No. No. Yes. No. Yeah, never mind. Back to the start. Kill the striker. Taylor, come on. MechWarrior Online was a promise of a great game, let me tell you. Just did not deliver on that promise, unfortunately. All right, Origami, can you... Origami, you're gonna stomp. This is kind of Robo-Chess. This is XCOM meets Big Mechs. And sometimes the Big Mechs come and step on a tank. And destroy it in one hit. You love it. And then a little like beep, just to drive the point home. My favorite thing is the laser after they're dead already. All right, Stefan. You have a lot of lasers. Your lasers do more if you jump before you fire them. So I think you are going to jump behind this assassin and assassinate the assassin. That feeling later on when you stop a vehicle, they don't die. Oh, man. I've never gotten so heated as being like, you crushed a tank with your foot. It should be dead. It's a good hit. Big hit. Drooge, we could go for the LRM, the Striker, SRM. I think we want to go for the LRM carrier. No, probably the SRM. We should probably get that one off the field. We can jump into position and get their side armor. Yeah, there it is. They turn around here with a triple AC placard. Describing my nightmares. There we go. SRM carrier handled. SRM stands for sucks. Really, man. That's what SRM means. Oh, silly LRM character. Carrier. You're too close to fire LRMs at me. Shred your armor and knock you down as a treat. That's probably why it was good to destroy the SRM carrier first, because the LRM carrier, we're so close to it, it just hits everything but me, comically. Alright, who wants to stomp? Hot dish. You're gonna stomp first. There you go, a good stomp. Honestly, I used SRMs the whole game. Having a mech loaded with SRMs and a lot of jump jets is hilarious to me. It's good to me, actually. Stefan, a stomp. It's so animated. The Phoenix Hawk is just like... He's just so happy to stomp. He loves stomping. Big boy, do the big steppy. Alright, Drooge. Right in the face, please. You tried. Origami will save the day. MechWarrior 2. MechWarrior 2 is the one, like... I never played MechWarrior 2, but when people talk about mech games, they often talk about MechWarrior 2, because I think that was, like, the crowning achievement of the mech series. I only played 3 and 4. And I loved them both. For very different reasons. But people sure did... Ah, dang, the LRM's not going to do much here. People sure did like MechWarrior 2. Punch in the back, you jerk. MechWarrior 4, and especially the expansions. But even the base game, it's all good. MechWarrior 4 rules. Like when MechWarrior 4 came out, initially I didn't like it much because my big thing about MechWarrior games was like you control the head or the torso and you turn it and you twist it and you raise it and you lower it with the keyboard, and then you have a mouse cursor that aims the arms independent from the torso. And that felt cool because that would be how a mech worked. Whereas MechWarrior 4 turned it into a first-person shooter where you turn your whole torso and you just have a crosshair in the center that you aim with. And I was like, that's not what a MechWarrior game is. And then I played MechWarrior 4. I was like, it's still really good though. It's still really fun. They still made a good game. So they're different games. I like them for different reasons. MechWarrior 3 is more of a simulation. Like you have a lot more fine control and the little cursor aiming is still there. But MechWarrior 4 is just a good first-person shooter. Like it's just fun as hell. They made a damn good game. And I was like, oh, Microsoft bought them and took over, so now it's like a mass-produced game. And that's not all bad in that case. In that case, it worked out. Like, they had full-motion video, really goofy cutscenes. Hilarious. You stop punching me in the back, you dingus? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did do a lot on extremely bad dial-up, huh? Alright, we're gonna blast this fool. Origami's gonna knock an arm off right here. Eh, not quite. So, actually, little peek behind the curtain, Zen and I actually tried to do a MechWarrior 3 series, like a YouTube series back in the day. And the hoops, because we were gonna call it 60% drift compatible, because I would be running the controls of the mech, like the body of the mech, with a controller sitting behind him, and he was gonna run the mouse and all the weapons and all like the actual like sim part of the game, sitting at the keyboard. And the hoops we had to jump through to get MechWarrior 3 running on Windows 10. I think I actually installed Windows 2000 on a virtual machine just to get that game running. Oh yeah, we did do that for TF2. We had 2 gamers, 1 keyboard, or 2 gamers, 1 game, or something like that. We did a lot of. Boy, we played a lot of games like 2 people, 1 keyboard, didn't we, Grant? Yeah, I wish we had a Pacific Rim game. Boy, I would have played the pants off of that. Punch him in the face, Stefan. Or kick him, really. Punched him with a gun! Just trying to jump jet by punching him with a gun. Yeah, at that point, it's kind of just a tank game, isn't it? Yeah, Grant and I would hang out at each other's houses, and this was before you would move computers to other people's houses to play games together, and before there were LAN parties, because they were LAN parties. We just didn't know how to do them. It's just stream games where she uses the mouse and uses the keyboard. That's a good idea. Honestly, like that'd be a good stream. I would watch that. Tempe redeemed. Review this movie, Pacific Rim. Oh boy! All right. Pacific Rim fucking rules. But it's a very bad mecha movie. All right, so let's talk about what we're doing here. I'm gonna like shoot this thing and win, and we're just gonna move on. No, Pacific Rim is extremely good. The characterization's great. It's my favorite anime. It's the best anime I've ever seen. Like, I'm not saying that to be flippant. It actually it hits the beats of a shonen anime in extremely good fashion. Yeah. Not like if you've ever watched a shonen anime and you want that feeling again in a like AAA blockbuster movie, Pacific Rim is it. It's a great action movie, a great character flick. They're making it. Oh man, I'm first in line for that shit. But it's, of course, Netflix is founding all the anime these days. John Boyega is in Pacific Rim 2, which I have not seen. I'm sorry, Zap. What I've heard is that Pacific Rim 2. Oh yeah, it's not Pacific Rim 2. It's Pacific Rim Uprising, which does not exist. I've heard that it is the better mech movie, and I'm inclined to believe it because I think Pacific Rim 1 is a bad mech movie. It is a fantastic monster movie. It's a kaiju movie, but it doesn't. The opening crawl of Pacific Rim is like, in order to beat monsters, we had to become, or like make our own monsters. And they don't engage with that at all. They don't touch it. They don't go anywhere near it. And like, that's the promise of a good mecha movie, is like, we have to become the monsters. We make our own gigantic, terrifying monsters. And they don't do anything with it. And I would argue they don't have to. They don't have time for it. Like, they have extremely good giant robots. They're rad as hell. It does not do better at this? Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Left leg fire. They're gonna win right here. There he goes. Timber. They just made him more like Evangelions. Okay, well. But like, when I think about good mecha fiction, I think about... I'm scarfing my nachos so I can type right now. Octavia said that's my band name. Extremely Good Giant Robots. Honestly, hell yeah. I'll join that band. Just stepped on its junk. It's robot junk. But like, that's what I want from mecha fiction, is I want this wrangling with like what we have to become in order to defeat the threat. Like, that's what mecha fiction has always been for me, is kind of like what zombie fiction is in a way, but it's not about what humans become when they're pushed to the brink. It's about what humanity can become when they align on terrible ends. I want to hear more about Zach taking your takes down. John Boyega is the one and only good thing about the sequel, and the sequel technically heavily features my favorite characters in theory. Yeah, actually, that's another thing I heard, is that they ruined some characters with the sequel. Earlier I said my band was the Ducks Indoor. That's great. Don't be sorry. Getting heated about mecha fiction is my brand. Like, look, I have a whole stream about mecha. They ruined Newt. Yeah, that's unacceptable, inexcusable. But like, also I want to be clear. I won't watch Gundam. I love Gundam. I watched Gundam a lot as a kid. I just haven't had the time to sit and take in all of Gundam from start to finish again, like I've been meaning to. I also stopped watching Eva halfway through. Not because of any distaste for it or anything. I was depressed for a while. You know how that goes. And sticking with media is hard when you're in that mode. I can hear Zap in my head so clearly yelling about why won't you watch Gundam. Both Charlie Day and Bern Gorman wanted them to make their ship canon, but they ruined Newt instead. Great. Maybe I won't ever watch Pacific Rim. Oh, right. Hey, we did it though. We beat the mission. Yeah, that was kind of my thing. Like, I was doing the thing, like, I was watching Eva for the first time in my life, and I was doing the thing everyone said. Like, they said, don't shotgun it. You need to, like, watch a couple episodes and sit with it. And take it all in. Because there's a lot. And then I started watching Eva, and I was, like, in the midst of something really rough bouts of depression. And I was like, wow, this is really good. This is, like, oh, there's some things that make me uncomfortable. I don't think I don't think that sits well with me. And that's like all the more energy I could muster. I was like, I know this scene is really good. I know this episode rules. Wow, I know that bothers the hell out of me. I wish they hadn't done that. But I was like, wow. So I'm gonna start it from scratch again, but I'm doing better now. We're gonna watch Gundam together. I've never seen it. I'm gonna hold you back. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to watch it without you if you have interest in seeing it. Don't watch Pacific Rim 2, okay. Yeah, so that was my understanding, Grant, of Evangelion, was like, don't go into it full bore. Like, you need to slow down because so much changes episode to episode and so many things are revealed that it does it and yourself a disservice. And I'm repeating this from other people, this is not my opinion because I've not seen the whole thing, but that it does the media and yourself a disservice by shotgunning it.
Mission successful.
I just cruised YouTube for some random MechWarrior 2 videos. It doesn't look good, does it? It's not a good-looking game. It's a very old game. And again, I've never played MechWarrior 2. MechWarrior 3, when I loaded that up on a Windows 10 PC, I was like, this looks bad. Holy shit, this looks bad. But, damn it, it's fun. I love Pacific Rim a lot, clearly, and Pacific Rim 2 felt like a betrayal. Boy, yeah. Anyway, Pacific Rim, here's my review. Fucking rules. Extremely good movie. Charlie Day, good. Charlie Day, good. It doesn't look good. No, it does not look good. If you don't mind watching all the way through, it did not work on the new English dub on Netflix. So that was the first one I took in, was the English dub on Netflix, knowing many of the issues people had with it, especially with like the washing over of the queer subtext and stuff. And I don't say I struggle with subs. I was looking into it recently. I don't think I actually have like an audio processing issue, but I do have I do struggle with reading when the spoken language is different. And I used to think to myself that I have trouble reading when the text is different than what's being said. But then I watched Agretzico on Netflix, which has the first pass at localization on subtitles and the second pass at localization in dub. And I interpret those both just fine. So it might be a language thing, but I just don't do well. Subbed anime is tough for me in many situations, but not all. I can do some. I can definitely do some. But anyway, the point of the conversation was that I started the Netflix dub knowing the issues, knowing the things that people had complained about it. But yeah, I have been meaning to find the original English dub because I've heard it's great. And the original English dub has Fly Me to the Moon as the outro music, which I watched a clip of the original English dub of this scene of Shinji, like, when the Eva gets, like, stabbed, and he screams this blood-curdling scream, smash cut to Fly Me to the Moon, and it was hilarious. And, like, that alone. Oh, Frogoid, 10 beeps, 100th follower. Cheers to that. Anyway, I've only done 2 missions this stream. I haven't even gotten to the flashpoint, which is what I was coming to do here, but we've had a lot to talk about. It's one of those days. I like a stream where I can't focus on the game because I'm just talking with my friends. That's kind of why I got into streaming. Is I like good video games, but I like hanging out with my friends. The mission of Fly Me to the Moon is egregious. Cheers, bro. Cheers, Quark. I'm starting to lose my voice from talking so much, so I can do a real good cheers, Quark. Well, let's grab that. Why not? LRM 20s are worth a lot of money at the very least. Not a ton of great salvage, though, because they were all vehicles. Nightbot helpfully reminding us that I have a Twitter account where you can follow me for updates on my streaming. Such updates include this Sunday I'm probably going to stream Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Next Monday is the next stream of my Stardew. Look at this like impressionist painting of this ship we got here. The frame rate is really just buying the farm here. There we go. And then next Friday, once again, I will be streaming all of Titanfall 2, start to finish, 11 a.m. Central, right here. Which is my favorite first-person shooter of all time, one of the best video games ever made. Do you get to Romance Calamity again at this new one? Let's find out together this Sunday at twitch.tv/VEKrueger. I'll be there. I think... Does Age of Calamity have online co-op? Or is it couch co-op only? Because I thought it was couch only, but if it's online co-op, I am even more excited for it. First one at online, I don't think I ever played, yeah, I never played the online co-op for Hyrule Warriors 1. If I jump into this first mission of Flashpoint, Tim Beep, do we got time? Is there time for that? I know it's getting close to the end times here.
I'm receiving you. I'm ready.
These two people look identical. What's going on here? We have to leave like 8:10. All right, I'll take care of the housekeeping stuff then, and call it a stream here. I only got 2 missions, but next time the Flashpoint DLC will happen, because if you notice, the button is right here. Local only. Ah, that's too bad. I'd heard that, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, if you if someone can type !Discord in the chat, you can get a link to the Discord where you can see in the pets channel I will be posting photos of the new kitty when the new kitty arrives tonight. All right, who did we bring with this time? We brought Drooge. All right, Drooge has more points. We're gonna get Drooge up to 6s, 7s across the board before we choose a specialty here. But Drooge sure could use some more guts to get that overheat penalty.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Welcome to the Discord. My plans for the Discord, as Nightbot mentions, is I want to do some just like chill private streams in there. I'm gonna go live occasionally. I'll just go live with whatever game I'm playing and hang out and chat with people when the time, when the mood strikes. Like, there's always these times where I'm like, I'm playing this neat game. I sure would like to play this with some friends. So it's easy enough to just go live in there, and if anyone's around, they can hang out and chat.
Receiving you.
Hot Dish gets more guts.
Training complete.
Origami.
Receiving you.
Yeah, more gunnery, I think.
Training confirmed.
And then Stefan.
Waiting for orders.
More tactics. Thank you.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Thanks for coming, Richard. Have a good night.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons
Whoa.
online. All systems
Thank you for the
nominal.
500 bits. Holy crap. Thank you for being here. And I probably should shout out, I don't know if Riverhouse Games is still in chat, but they have recently successfully kickstarted a game called Descent into Midnight, which is a Powered by the Apocalypse role-playing game about mystical underwater worlds. And it is so good. Descent into Midnight rules. Well, everyone should check out Descent into Midnight. I think it's twitter.com/just Descent into Midnight? Or is it DIM? Anyway. my dinner. Our dinner, I guess. Well, my mechs are all in great shape. DIM RPG, there it is. Thank you. Yeah. Follow them on Twitter. I'm so excited about that game. I played many years ago, and like I haven't stopped thinking about that game that we played. Have a good night. Thanks for coming here. Well, anyway, yeah, that's about gonna do it for tonight's stream. Obviously a very successful night. Even though we only did 2 missions, we got a lot of money. We got to the Flashpoint. Great success. We're sitting pretty. We're gonna have enough money to get through the next few months. I'm really excited about this Flashpoint. I've never done Flashpoint, so this is going to, because next week I'm not gonna be streaming Restart Mission on Friday. I just might stream this on Thursday, like during the day. Who knows? Keep an eye on my Twitter, twitter.com/VEKrueger. You can join the Discord. The link was just in chat. I'll talk about when I'm going to stream this again very soon. Yeah, there's my Twitter. You can follow me there. But I'm going to call it a night because the ship is just in ship shape. Everything's quite shipperoony. I'm gonna peep real quick and see if there's, yeah, what a good stream. We did so much today. While I look and see if there's anybody out there to raid, I'm gonna put the tunes back on. Here it is. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, thank you for being here, everybody. It has been a nice, lovely Friday evening after a hard day of work. Just a nice chill way to take us out. Mod is not live. Dux is not live. No live people tonight. I'm gonna peep and see if anybody else is playing BattleTech. There's a few people playing BattleTech. Or I might just call it a night. That might be the way. But oh, that tune is so good. Yeah, it's hard to vet people in real time. I don't think I see anybody. But anyway. Oh yeah. I love my little link emote. I am very close to having enough subscriber points to get my last emote slot as well. But anyway, we'll call that a night. Again, tomorrow morning, 10beep is going to be streaming 10 a.m. Twitch.tv/10beep. I'll be streaming on Sunday at 11 a.m. doing Hyrule Warriors right here. And you can catch us next week. Streaming schedule is going to pick up because I have a lot of time off of work coming up. For now, have yourselves a lovely evening. I will talk to you soon.